Coss was slinging more dope than books on campus, thinking he was outsmarting the police. But a branded baggie of drugs with Coss's catchy logo led 12 straight to his dorm room.
They just rammed the door. And I'm like, hope. And like the girl started crying, face down on the floor, hands in your head. And that was the end of the road. They was like, we know you have here, just tell us. And they searched the whole room. They didn't find me with any coke. They were like, we know you're selling, we have proof.
They did have multiple written statements on record from some of his clients pointing the finger directly at him. They just needed to find the evidence to back it up.
As they were searching, they found this book bag that I forgot about. I had these glassine bags that had the logo on it, like thousands of those bags. And so right away, they identified him.
Coss was flat out busted, but he caught a break.
It was like, we could press charges or you're gonna be banned from campus, for the rest of your life. And so I was like, I'm out. I felt like that was my only alternative. My mom at that time just gave up. I got my own spot. I still kept in touch with my family, but my mom was like, just shut down. I had that mind space where I was like, I'm gonna make it and do my thing on the streets.
Coss was back on the block, but the neighborhood was changing, and so was his clientele.
I remember my mom, coming over and saying, oh, the landlord offered me $20,000 to give up my apartment. My mom still lives on Rivington Street. She's rent control for life, never giving it up.
And I don't blame her, because in 2019, a study showed you needed to make a minimum of $105,000 to rent a one-bedroom apartment on the Lower East Side. But the median income for those who already lived there was only $45,000. How's that supposed to work? It's not. But there are ways to fight, like zoning laws, taxing vacant properties, and organizing residents to pool their capital to buy the property. Imagine that. Coss's mom is one of the fortunate ones, protected by rent control. So for him, personally, the only shift he needed to make was in the way he did business, because these new rich neighbors had money to blow.
There was just way more bars, way more little lounges opening up in my neighborhood. This little nightclub called Happy Endings. There was hundreds of hipsters going in there. I just saw oh, this is an opportunity to make money. I remember going to Rivington and speaking to the drug dealers there, and they were like, you selling to white people?